Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our Laravel 8 blog series. So now guys, in this video, we are going to learn about how to make a comment system in Laravel 8. So guys, for that, let's go to one post over here. So I'm going to Laravel and here is my Laravel post. Okay, let's scroll down and here we are going to design a form. Okay, so guys, now let me just start. So first let's move to this path guys. Okay, routes web.php and you move to your tutorial category and post. Okay, so which finds over here. All set. So yep, let's go to this front end controller at which place view post. So you can go to this and move to your view post. All done, and here is the file. Yep guys, so this is our output we are getting, and for testing let's give a div and paste here comment area. Save. Now let's refresh. So here you get the output. So now guys, let me just paste the design what we require it. So here we remove and here we paste. So guys, this is my simple design which I have just designed for our comment system. Let me zoom and show you. Okay, all done guys. So let me just show you the output. Refresh. Here you get a small form. Okay, so leave a comment is a title and here is the text area, one submit button. Okay, and then this will be our view, how we are going to show our comments. This will be the username and when this comment was commented, and then your comment data. The user who is logged in, he can edit and delete his own comments. Okay, so yep guys, now let's begin with it. So let's get back. First step, we have to create a database. So let's begin with migration. So PHP artisan make colon migration create underscore comments table. Okay, hit enter. So created migration. Let us check. Here we go in database migration and here you find create comments table. So now guys, what are the fields we required over here is nothing but the post ID, user ID and your comment body. Okay, dollar table of integer function where inside this you are going to add post underscore ID and then one more integer which will be your user underscore ID. Okay, user ID and then one text area, so text text which will be our comment underscore body. Okay, so whatever we give the comment, that is a comment body. All done. So that's it guys, and now let's migrate this. Okay, so PHP artisan migrate, hit enter. So migrated, table has been migrated to your database. And now guys, let's create the model. So PHP artisan make colon model. The model name is going to be comment. Okay, and hit enter. So let us go to our app model and you find that comment. So let's open our comment model and now guys, let us call the table. So my table name is comments. Done, and let us add that protected for that. And now let's call all the column fields, that is fillable is equal to inside array you are going to call the post underscore ID and then the user ID and then finally your comment body. Let me just copy that comment body. All done. So now guys, let's create the controller for comments. So PHP artisan make colon controller, the comment controller. So let us create this controller inside the front end side. So let me just go to controller, and here you find front end, and inside this front end I want to keep the controller. So add that front end / then your comment controller. Now hit enter. So it creates the comment controller inside your front end folder. Perfect. So now guys, we are going to write the code to store the comment. So before that, let's begin with the form part. Okay. So yep, let's go to the view blade, and here is your. Okay. So now guys, let's create the form over here. So inside this form action, let's create an URL function where I want to create that URL as comments. So when we submit this button, it goes to comment with the comment body and your post ID. So let me just add one input over here and give the value inside it. So guys, now let's get the post ID over here. So to take the post ID, it's not a good practice to use the post ID. So instead, we are going to use the post slug only. Okay. So we will be using the slug and then sending that slug and validating and store that post ID. Okay. So yep, guys, let's add that post hyphen slug. So let me just show you this output. Okay. So refresh. So here you find the slug, right? So whatever the slug is there, that slug we are going to send. And let's make this input as hidden and give a name attribute for this as post slug. Okay. Or else post URL, whatever as per your comfortable. So now guys, let's copy this URL and go to web.php to create a route. Add this as comment system. Okay. So first step, we are going to set a route using post method where your comment is equal to go to your controller. So we are going to the front end folder. Let's go to the that path front end and then move to your comment controller. Okay, colon class, and then now we are going to store function. So at store function, what we are going to do, store the comment. So let's go to this comment controller and create one store function, public function with the function name store, and here you're getting all the $request. So now guys, first step, we are going to check the user is logged in or not. So when you click on the submit button after writing some comment, and when you click on submit, you are not logged in, right? So for that case, you have to mention as you are logged in or not. So you can just tell auth : check function. Okay, and import its class. Here we import the class auth check. If you are authenticated, then you'll get in, else you'll be redirect back with the message. Okay, so message, as you can share, login first to comment. Then now if you're logged in, then what you're going to do, first check with the post slug is correct or not. I mean to say, when you're submitting over here, you have to check this slug is correct or not. Why? Because if someone tries to inspect and change this slug, and that time it gets to the wrong slug, right? So it throws an error. So to validate that, we'll check the slug first. So you can create one $post variable is equal to, first you're going to check with the post : at where condition. So first you're going to check the slug and where you have your post slug. Okay, $request of post slug. Let me just get this post slug name here, and you also going to check with it is hidden or shown. So you can just set that status of 0. Okay, and you're going to just get the first data. That's it. So now guys, if you find the slug, let's check if it is true. When if data is present inside this, then you will come in, else you're going out and telling it like no such post found. Okay, if the post is found, then you're going to store your post data. Okay, so first let's use the comment model. Okay, so make sure you're importing that model colon colon create function, where let's use an array format, and here you're going to tell post underscore id, and then get dollar post of id. Oops, not comma, arrow function, comma, and then same case with your user id, and here instead of that you can store as you authenticated user of its id. Okay, so there are many methods to store this user id, so let's check with auth user and just get its user id. And now guys, finally go into the comment body. Okay, let me just copy the comment body column field and add that, where you're going to get dollar request of your comment body area. So where is my text area? Copy this input name and paste here. So now guys, in when you save this data, what in case if try someone inspect and change this input field and it doesn't save the comment, right? So for that case guys, you have to do the validation first. Okay, let me begin in the auth. So after checking your authentication, then you are going to validate that request. Dollar validator is equal to validator, where you're going colon colon make, and inside this dollar request of all the input you're getting, and you're going to check in that one by one. So if you're using validator, please import its class, but this is the wrong class. Let's import it correct. So here you find, yep, so this is the correct one guys. Now you can just check out with the comment body. So you should give this, and here you can mention as required, and it's a string value. Done. So you can just throw the if else condition over here. If this validator fails, you're going to return directly, return and redirect back with the message, message like comment area is mandatory. Yep, here I have missed with that fails function, so you have to add that fails function. Okay, please don't miss out that. So now guys, let's test with it. So first we are going to check with the authentication part. Let's get back. Once refresh. Okay, so now I'm going to submit. Here it's asking for required field. Let's submit now. So you see that 419 page expired. 419 means CSRF token mismatch. Okay, so we don't have the CSRF field. Let's add CSRF field. Done. And let's begin once again. Refresh. So submit. Okay, it has went to the comments, but it didn't view it. Let's go to the controller. Oops, we have not returned it anything. Okay, so you need to return that. Save it, and if you refresh, it goes back, but we didn't see any message, so you can just show that message also if you want. So let us add this message option in our view blade, so at the top of the page or at your comment system only. Okay, so this is my comment area, and here I'm going to add an if condition. If session of message is set, then you're going to show this message. So you can just show in one h6 tag where open and close session message, and you can mention this as alert, alert warning, margin bottom 3, save, and here you see the output. So submit, get back below, and you see login first to comment. Okay, so now guys, let's log in it. Now get back to your controller. So instead of going back to the same page, you have to go back to the login page. Okay, so let's redirect to login directly. So now if you submit, here it goes to login page. Okay, but you did not see the message. Simple option guys, you just need to add that session. Get back, go to your login page first. Inside my login page, here I'm going to set that, paste it. All done. Let me add one div with the section py5. Perfect. So I have registered one varun at mail.com. Password is 128, and let's log in. So yep, we have logged in successfully. Okay, so now guys, there is no logout button, so we have already commented that, right? Let's go to layouts, inc, and here is our front end navbar. I have just a simple code, I mean Laravel code for the logout purpose. Okay, let me just show you. If you don't have, please implement this. Okay, that's it, and here you refresh, you find the logout button. Perfect. So now guys, let's get back to our comment. So yep, now guys, you are logged in, and here now if you give, you can get submitted. So now guys, let's, this is my first comment. Okay, let's submit. App post not found. Okay, so inside our comment controller, let's import that. So this post we didn't import it, right? Let's import it. Okay, and here we did not redirect guys, so my bad. Let me redirect. Here you can mention commented successfully, and let's get back. So once refresh, this is my first comment. Okay, now let's submit it. So once you redirect, okay, we have redirected back. Let's see the message. You can see commented successfully. So to check whether that comment is stored or not, let's go to our blog database. Here is our comments table. Let's open it, and you find that we have stored the record successfully. Perfect. So now guys, let's add one more comment. This nice blog or post. Okay, let's submit. Yep, you can see. Okay, so nice blog or post. So now guys, let's fetch those comments. So what are these comments? We have to fetch that. Yep, let's get back, and below here we will be fetching it. Let's move to our view blade and get down. So now guys, to fetch this records, we are going to not call our comments model over here. Okay, so instead we will use the post data only and show the comment. I mean this post, we are displaying all this post, right? So with this help of post only we will be using to display our comments. So to display the comments we are going to use called has many relationship. So guys, now let's go to the post model first. Okay, so first step, let's move to the post model, and here all done. So before calling your has many relationship, let's set up the belongs to relationship in our comments model. So let's set that public function where posts, okay, not posts, it's single, right? We are going to view its single data. So you can just return $this belongs to where you are going to call post model, comma your foreign key and your primary key. So this is my foreign key post ID and my primary key from the post table. All done. So now guys, let's get back to our post model. So here we come and let's create a function, public function where comments. Okay, we have multiple comments, so we are adding this s over here now, and let's return this, return $this with has many. Okay, has many is one to many relationship. The post has many comments. Okay, so comments, comment colon colon class, and then your foreign key and the primary key. The foreign key from what? The comments table. So let's go to the comments table and copy this post ID. So from that comments table post ID you are getting and matching with the post table ID. All done. All set guys. Now with this help of function, comments function, you can view all the. So yep, now get back. So this is our blade file. We have fetched the post data, right? So with this variable only we are going to loop all the data. So now guys, let's create the for else part. So for else here, now you can call your $post of comments. Okay, so if any comment is found, then you're going inside this, else you can show the output over here, no comments yet. Okay, so let's control X and paste after your comment view. Perfect. So now guys, with this help of your comment variable, you're going to show all your comment data. Let me just not symbol here and not again comment of comment body. Okay, so which is this comment body. Okay, yep, let's get back. Now you can remove this dummy content, and now guys we need to fetch the user name also. Okay, so which user has commented this we want to know. So for that case you're going inside the comments table first, I mean comments model. So let's go to the comments model, and here you have created already the user ID. Okay, so let me copy and paste. Let's use this user ID and call the user model. All done, and you can call the user function. All set. Let's import its class guys. So all done, let's import the post class. So both are included. Let's go and check in our post model also. Okay, only category is included. What about user and comments? Let's add that also. Import and import this comment also. Okay, app comment. Perfect. So we have imported it. And yep guys, let's get back and copy this. So you're going to check the username first. So before that, you check if user exists or not. Like in some case, you delete the user data, right? So for that purpose, you're going to validate first, like check in a if condition. If this is true, then you're going to view the username of name. All done, and remove this. And when it was commented on, that means you're commented created at. So let's add that comment, which is created underscore at, and you can use the format function to show in different formats like date, month, and year. Save it, and now you can check the data. Let's refresh. Perfect. So you can see that Varun has commented on this date. So he has 2 comments. And now guys, let's check with the edit and delete comment. So when you're checking with the edit and delete, first we need to check whether it is logged in or not. So when it is logged in, then only you can see this edit and delete option. If you're not logged in, you cannot see this delete button. Okay. So let's log out first. Here you log out. Let's go back to our post. And you can see that the comment is there, but edit and delete option is there, right? So let's hide that first. Okay, let's get back, and here add a if condition. Let's add that below, I mean end the if, and just check with the auth colon check function, which checks the authentication. So yep, if you refresh, here it goes. So you can see that there is no more edit and delete button. Okay, so after logout also, here your button logout sees, right? So add the same condition in your navbar. Okay, front end navbar. I'm going to add this if and if. Refresh. Cool. All set, guys. So now let's log in once again and log in with the different user. Okay. So let me just paste this URL for using purpose. Okay. Let me add very good post. Let me submit. Here it goes to login first. Okay. So I'm going to log in with admin@example.com. Login. Okay. Let me copy this URL. Go back to our post. So here we are, and you get that edit and delete option, right? And now let me comment this. So I am admin user, very good post. Let's submit. Okay, after submitting, we are getting back to the same URL, and here you see that admin has commented, but you can see that edit and delete option for every user is visible on your comment. So guys, who has logged in, that user only should see his edit and delete option. Okay, so for that case guys, let us build it. So let's get back and get back to your view blade. Okay, so now guys, let's check that over here. Let's add and operator and check the authenticated user ID, which should match with your commented ID. Okay, so I mean to tell this commented user ID. So you can get your dollar comment of, so which user has commented, that user ID we will get and check in the if condition. So let's save, and now you can check the output guys. So let's refresh. Here you see the output. Okay, so the logged in user data has come, only he can edit his post. Okay, all done. And now guys, let us go back to some other post and let us see that else part insert data. Okay, so here no comments yet. Okay, so we don't have that still. Let me just design that part. All done. Refresh. So no comments yet. When you comment that, okay, I'm going to comment good post bro, and let's submit. So here you find commented successfully, and here is your comment, and you can edit and delete your comment, guys. So about edit and delete we will see in the next video. So guys, now let me log out and let's get back to the PHP and get back to your post. Here you see all perfect. So if you want to use login button also, guys, you can just use here itself, or else you can create your own design at this advertising area also. So guys, in this video, that's it. We have successfully completed with the part 1 of creating comment system, and let's see in next video about how to edit and delete this comment as per the user authenticated. So in this video, that's it. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please subscribe, like and share.